Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Caveman Barbecue Outdoors. My name is Zaid and today we got a real treat for you guys. We're gonna knock out some grilled, crispy skin chicken wings. Alrighty y'all, the wings that we got today are gonna both be the flat, the drum, and the tip attached. So there's gonna be a little bit of prep and trimming that needs to be done here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take a heavier knife like this and find the joint between the tip and the flat. Just push down on it and that'll come right off. You just put that aside somewhere. And then we're also just gonna make a small slice right here. But we're gonna find the joint between the flat and the drum right here. Really easy to find. You can either break it with your hands or for a cleaner presentation, take the same knife and just go right down through it. And there you go. Now I have a flat and a drum. Let me know down below in the comments if you're a flat or drum person. I'm a flat guy myself. We're gonna do the same thing to all these guys. And super easy prep. You can find wings that are already pre-trimmed and cut up for you, but this is honestly so much cheaper. I think all these wings were like 18 bucks, which for chicken wings is pretty cheap because wings are kind of expensive nowadays. And we are also going to leave the skin on these guys. I feel like you can get a really nice crispy skin going, and it's a game changer when you put these guys on some high heat and sear them off. Look at this. This is a joke. Someone took the tip of my drum off. Little gimp. Little Lieutenant Dan chicken wing. I also cut him to the flat. This guy's not having a good day. We're gonna put that aside. No sense in cooking that. Man, all these are a little weirdly shaped. We're gonna do a honey barbecue, Frank's Red Hot, just mild buffalo sauce, and then we're gonna do a lemon pepper wing as well, just to kind of get a little combo. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to kind of get these separated out. That way I know what I'm dealing with. Drums on one side, flats on the other. Hooters isn't gonna have anything on these wings, guys. It's for giggles. We went ahead and got these seasoned up right now. So season both sides, just like I season anything else. You really wanna let these sit for about 15-20 minutes while your fire gets hot, and I'll take you out there and show you what I'm doing once that's ready. But you wanna give them some time, let that salt draw out some of that moisture, and that's really going to help you get really good, really crispy skin, which is the key to doing wings like this. A lot of people don't want to season their wings because they think their sauce or whatever is going to have a lot of seasoning on there. Again, you really want to give them some time and season them with at least salt or garlic powder, salt and garlic powder rather, just to get a little bit more flavor and let that salt draw out that moisture. You will not get crispy skin if you don't salt beforehand, unless you fry them. And maybe we explore a fried wing later, but if you're gonna grill them or smoke them, put salt on it. I promise you, it's a game changer with that crispy skin. We got a good 2-zone fire going. This side's gonna be just the coals, and this is gonna be our cool side. I'm gonna throw on some post hook splits, or post hook chunks rather, just to get a little bit of smoky flavor here. I'm gonna throw them on the hot side so they catch pretty fast for us. And what I'm gonna do is just set these wings on the cool side, get some spacing between them. Just like so. And as you can see there, guys, how that skin is wet. That's all that moisture that we were talking about that we wanna extract from the meat. It's all coming out. It's gonna get us a super nice, crispy skin. Get out of here, mosquito. That time of year in Texas, guys. It won't be long until we're out here covering ourselves up with off. That may be my least favorite creature on God's green earth. Freaking hate mosquitoes. For those of you guys that offshore fish a lot, you may know this, but like if you're ever like in Galveston or Freeport or even Port A, around like 6 in the morning, getting on the boat underneath the lights in the parking lot, you know exactly how bad they get. They're the size of like mockingbirds over there. It's ridiculous. Back to this. Got our 2-zone fire going, smoking really nice here. It'll clean up once that wood catches more, but we're gonna let these roll for about 20 minutes, lid shut. and then we'll come check on them, and should be about there at that point. You know, I'm not really trying to cook them all the way through right now. Once I get them ready to sear pretty hard, that'll finish the job and get that skin nice and crispy and make sure we don't get salmonella. Alrighty, y'all, I grabbed a clean pair of tongs because the ones I was using earlier were kind of grody. They're clean, I promise you, but I was using them to move the coals around. That's why they look black, so nothing wrong with them. But as you can see, we got some great color on here, and the skin is starting to crisp up really nice over here. So these are about ready to sear off. That fire will get nice and hot, so I'm just going to move these guys over to the hot side right now. There we go, you can hear that sizzle already. And we're going to let these guys kind of chill over here, get a little hot, get that skin nice and crispy. And you know, everyone says chicken needs to be cooked to 165 degrees. Yes, to not get sick, absolutely. That being said, I mean, it's okay to take your chicken a little bit past that. I actually prefer my chicken, you know, for anything that's not like a chicken breast where I want it to be like nice and juicy. I like my chicken to be a little bit burnt. I'm kind of weird, you know, to each their own, but especially with, you know, something that's going to be sauced and with skin on, I want that skin to kind of have a really nice char to it. So that's what we're shooting for here. Look at this, looks more like a meatball than a damn drumstick. You know, I'm not too worried about the coals not being lit all the way. It's going to catch once those juices and that fat from the skin starts to drip down. And now that we're going to be grilling old school, you know, dad with whatever shoes, the New Balance style, we're going to Weber kettle lit open. You know, those coals are going to catch. So there you go. See what I'm talking about? Now that we got fire spitting out at it. So we'll let these kind of chill like this. Probably, you know, gonna do 4 or 5 minutes aside. You know, I don't want to burn it, but I want some char on that skin. And then what I'm gonna do is I actually took some honey barbecue sauce that I whipped up inside really quick. A few of these are gonna get set aside. I'm gonna brush the sauce on there once I got the skin on that I want. And the rest I'm gonna put in a bowl and toss inside with that Frank's and some of that lemon pepper as well. So just some word of advice, and I've actually, the reason why you don't want this fire to get all the way hot completely just yet is I've noticed if you're ever cooking like skin on chicken or anything like that, the moment, like if this fire were to be like ripping hot, which eventually it will be, but what I'm trying to say is if this fire were to be ripping hot and I throw them skin side down, that skin's gonna curl up like bacon and it's not gonna cover the meat. Which, I mean, you know, we want that skin to be on there. So I've noticed typically, and I could just be full of but I guess we'll find out today. I've noticed typically if I do like chicken thighs or chicken wings that with skin on, typically if I have the fire not as hot and let it get hotter gradually, that skin stays on there much better, and I'm going to get a much drier, much crispier skin that doesn't curl up like bacon. So kind of what we're going for here anyway. As you can see, now this fire is going pretty good. So for those of you wondering like what the hell you doing, like half your coals aren't lit yet, I promise you they're lit, and they're gonna get much hotter as we go here. And see, we're already getting some flare-ups. So method to my madness. It's 9 o'clock. It's 8:15, woman. You told me it was 9 o'clock when it barely turned 8. So pulled these guys off to the side just because it wasn't really hot over here. Now I'll throw them back on later. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is same with this guy. Oh no, he got some color on him, but we'll set them over here anyway. What I want to go ahead and do is just go through and, you know, there's no right or wrong way to do this. I just want to go through and just look. If it needs more time, I'll throw it back on. I know this guy already kind of cheated and checked on, and that's what we're looking for. That color right there, you can see the skin is crispy. I mean, that's crispy. That's exactly what we're looking for. Great color. We're just gonna go through and flip the ones that we think are ready. This guy can go ahead and go. One can go ahead and go. This is the perfect example of what we're looking for, actually. So even like the skinless side looks awesome. Skin side looks freaking amazing. So that's perfect right there. These guys scooted over. And again, we're just gonna go through and check, making sure everything is crispy the way that we want it. It's gonna be cooked through at this point, so we're just really looking for color and crispiness, which is pretty important in this process. All those guys can hang out, skin side down for a bit. Need a little more love. Let's put you guys up here. I know you're not ready. Yeah, see, like this is not what we're looking for. We want this guy to hang out a little bit longer. Make it look more like that. Oop, yeah. Into the fire it goes. Lost one. We're out here like a Guggen, y'all. So what I'm gonna do with ones like this that look pretty good, I'm just gonna move them over here to my cooked side. That way I know they're good and ready to go. Because your drums are thicker, they're gonna take more time to cook than your flats. Like your flats are gonna cook pretty fast because it's all bone and meat. They're gonna get up to temp, get them where you need them to be super fast. So pull those off quicker than your drums. You don't want to dry them out. So just be cognizant of that. Yeah, we're gonna cheat. No, we're not. Chicken fresh off the grill, very hot. In case you guys didn't know that. Whee! Out here like a Guggen. Not to be confused with our Guggen squad about 20 minutes up the road there in Crum, Texas. Different. Same concept, same name, different. For those of you that don't know what a Guggen is, that's like an amateur, but in the fishing world. And we're kind of applying that to grilling, even though I'd like to think I'm a little bit more than an amateur. And don't be afraid, y'all, to do them in batches like this. I'm separating my flats from my drums, and ready side over here, what's cooking still over there. That's why it's really nice having a nice big Weber kettle like this and having a good 2-zone fire. That way, you know, if something's cooked, it's staying warm over there. I'm not having to pull it off quite yet. It's away from the fire, so it'll still retain heat, so you're not eating cold food, but you're also not overcooking and burning your stuff. Damn, you listen to fiddle music in there? Did you hear that? It's like damn Charlie Daniels. These are all cooked all the way through. I'm just doing this for color at this point. Gosh dang, this makes you miss football season already. There are very few things in life that go better together than wings and football. Hopefully next year my Cowboys won't be an embarrassment. Yeah, it's called caveman barbecue outdoors. Did cave people have shoes? I'll put my Crocs on for them if they'd like. What's wrong with being barefoot? So these are all about done. I mean, they are done, but what I'm gonna go ahead and do is pull everyone out of the pool. And what we're gonna do is select some willing volunteers. So everything's done over here. I don't like brushing on buffalo sauce. I like just tossing it. However, with the honey barbecue sauce, I do love when it gets a little tacky and gets all sweet and sticky. So what I'm gonna do is just brush on one coat really quick, and I'm gonna lay it on pretty thick. And then I'm just gonna go lid down for just about 2 minutes, let it get tacky, and then I'm gonna rebrush it when we go inside and toss the rest in sauce. So we'll take you on all inside once these are good to go, and we're gonna go ahead and eat. All right, so we got these pulled off. So we're gonna definitely sauce these guys up a little more here, but as you can see, that barbecue sauce got a little sticky, a little more tacky, and that's exactly what we want, just like a good rib. So we're gonna take these guys inside, we're gonna sauce them up, and we're gonna eat them. Back inside, guys, this looks absolutely fantastic. What we're gonna go ahead and do is get these tossed and seasoned up, and sauced up rather, and we're gonna enjoy them. So I'm gonna take a couple flats, throw them in here, a few drums, make sure they actually make it in there. We're gonna do this the easy way, taking some lemon pepper. I'm sure that's what they do at the wing places anyway. We're just gonna sprinkle some on. As you can hear in the background, my son just had his first wing, and he's demanding that we give him some more. And for those of you Karens out there, don't worry, we took the meat off the bone and the skin off, and we fed it to him in small pieces. So Don't be calling CPS on us. So, a little more lemon pepper. Demanding more food. There we go. Lemon pepper wings. We're gonna go ahead and take these wings, hit it with some Frank's Red Hot, the only acceptable wing sauce. Put that on everything. We're gonna go on pretty heavy with the buffalo sauce. We're gonna give these guys a toss anyway. Look at that, nice and saucy. And then what we're gonna do with these guys over here, we're just gonna finish brushing them on with that barbecue sauce that we just put together in here. If you guys wanna see me make a homemade barbecue sauce like this, just leave a comment down below. We can make a video maybe with some ribs or something. But we typically don't do sauce on our barbecue here in Texas, but I mean sauce on ribs, sauce on chicken like this, it's great. It goes together awesome. So if you guys wanna see like a Texas style barbecue sauce video, leave a comment down below for us. Alrighty y'all, here you go. We got 3 different flavors here like we promised. Honey barbecue, lemon pepper, and buffalo. And don't forget the blue cheese, like God intended, a plate of buffalo wings. We're gonna go ahead and give this a try. We're gonna leave the honey barbecue for Mom over here, and I think I'm gonna go into lemon pepper flat. What do you think? It's a damn good wing, y'all. So nice and smoky. I'm talking with my mouth full, I don't even care. The skin is crispy. I promise you, if you season them with salt ahead of time, it's gonna draw out all that moisture and get really, really nice, perfect crispy skin. A couple pieces of post oak, really nice touch to it as well. That's gonna be a wrap for today, guys. I'm gonna enjoy these off camera with my wife and my family here. First and foremost, thank you for all the support. We just hit 50 subscribers, which may not seem like much, but whenever we first started the channel, we were joking around, you know, I'd be happy with getting 50 views. So the fact that I have 50 subscribers and I'm hitting a few hundred views on all my videos was really awesome. That being said, if you're a first-time viewer, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe, and go check out some of my older stuff. You can kind of see our progression. We're gradually learning this YouTube stuff and getting a little bit better here. And if you have anything you want me to cook, leave a comment down below. You know, like I said in my last video, or maybe a couple videos ago, got a new hog gun coming in. I'm gonna take you guys on a nighttime hog hunt. A couple deep sea fishing trips planned with the family, and you know, maybe some inshore stuff. If you guys want to tag along for that, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a great one.